This is Justin with Bulldog Rooter. This is an upload video for job number 596-23629. I repeat, 596-23629. Today's date is August 13, 2024. We were called out for possible mainline backup. The customer stated that when flushing the toilet upstairs or downstairs, it would back up into the basement shower. Upon arrival on site, the customer directed me to the basement bathroom where I observed the toilet in question. Tested the toilet by flushing and could see that it was backing up into the shower, so therefore determined we did have a mainline blockage. Customer also stated that there is a back water valve, however she was not sure where it was located and it was covered with carpet. So we did determine to pull the basement toilet. Upon pulling the toilet, I ran my camera, and approximately 11 feet or so I saw the backwater valve. There was a blockage there of waste and toilet paper. I was able to kind of clear through that with the camera, and as the water drained down, I observed that the backwater valve flapper had become dislodged in the pipe. So I talked to the customer. We were able to come up with a solution to pull back the carpet after locating the backwater valve. Saw the backwater valve cover and removed the cover, and saw that the flapper was lodged inside the pipe. I was able to remove that flapper and did see that it was still intact. The tabs had not broken. So I gave the customer the option of replacing the backwater valve or putting the flapper back in place. The customer actually opted to remove the flapper altogether. I did explain the risks of not having the backwater valve flapper in place, and the customer assumed those risks and wanted to just remove it altogether. After we did that, I continued running the camera out and did see multiple root intrusions along the way. I was able to clear those out with the chain snake pretty well. There is one spot where there is still quite a bit of root intrusions. I was able to cut the majority of those out. However, it is in the 6-inch, and to get that completely cleaned, we would need to use the commercial hydro jetter to clear that out. I discussed that with the customer. At this time, the roots are not hindering the flow or drainage in the main line, so customer is okay with that. I also do recommend, after looking at the line, a long-term fix of lining this pipe to prevent further root intrusions. We'd also install a clean out in the yard, so we would have an access point in the yard versus having to come in the home and pull the toilet. So I will discuss that with the customer and provide them with an estimate. So I'm going to start pulling the camera back. I'm out approximately 83 feet looking at the city sewer. This is 6-inch clay tile. So you can see there's a root intrusion. I was able to cut the majority out. Here is that root intrusion in the 6-inch. I was able to cut a large majority of that out, but as you can see, there is still some remnants of a root intrusion there. Don't believe that will be an issue right now, but could be down the line. So root intrusion here that I was able to cut the majority of it out. Looks like the pipes actually started to kind of separate there. But I do believe this would be a good candidate for a liner. Here we're in 4-inch clay tile. I was able to cut the majority of that root intrusion out. And here we've transitioned inside the home. This is 4-inch cast iron. Back to 4-inch clay tile. So actually, I apologize. I don't believe we were in the home. It was just a section of cast iron. Back to 4-inch cast iron here again. Small little belly there that we were going through. Here we transition to 4-inch ABS. And this is actually here where the backwater valve was. You can see up on the top of this, or the bottom of the screen there. That's our access panel there. And the flapper is no longer in place as the customer requested. And we are coming back towards the toilet flange. This does conclude your video upload. Thank you for choosing Bulldog Rooter.